Edinburgh, capital city of Scotland, city of about 500,000 inhabitants, centre of finance, government, tourism, with great shopping. During the daytime, it's busy. People are going about their business, visiting the sites, going to the institutions. But as night draws in, something happens to Edinburgh. It changes. About a couple of thousand people, maybe more, come into the city looking for entertainment and fun. To the bars and the clubs and the casinos that lie right in the heart of the city, and sometimes cheek by jowl with those financial institutions that seem so majestic during the day. And the nighttime economy is a buzzing one, with door staff looking after clubs, taxi marshals helping people to get home safely, night buses plying up and down Princes Street like great galleons in the night. And this is Edinburgh in the night time, totally different place to the day. Oh, my Saviour, God's name, how great thou art. And out into this nighttime scene in Edinburgh go a team of people each weekend called street pastors.
Street pastors to CCTV? That's three of us just heading out now.
Edinburgh street pastors are there to help, care and listen to people, sometimes when they're at the most vulnerable. If they've overdone it in a pub, if they've had too much to drink in a club, if they're not quite sure how they're going to get home. And sometimes they need help, sometimes they need intervention, sometimes they even need first aid. Street pastors, Edinburgh street pastors, can be there in the midst of this nighttime economy to help people and to make sure that they're safe.
As an officer who has regular first-hand experience of working and dealing with the nighttime economy in Edinburgh city centre, I'm fully aware of the challenges that we all face on busy Friday and Saturday nights. The effects of excessive alcohol consumption are often plain to see, and while the vast majority of people that are out in the city centre for a night out are good-natured and do so responsibly, there is a small minority that obviously do seem unable or unwilling to do so. The impact that such people have on the police and the ambulance service in particular is significant and really can stretch our resources to the limit at times. I'm in no doubt that the work of the street pastors is invaluable in terms of deflecting and preventing some of the alcohol-related issues that we would otherwise have to deal with. Whether it be the removing potential weapons such as bottles from the pavement, or dealing with people that are maybe slightly the worse for wear and assisting them to get home, it's clear that the street pastors have a significant role to play in preventing crime and also keeping people safe.
So Linda, what day is this?
This is Boxing Day.
It's Boxing Day?
Yeah, and we're just getting ready to go out, just making coffee, tea's made.
So what are you up to, Patrick?
Oh, just getting the bag ready for going out tonight. Oh yes, so we're giving people a choice of celebrations of roses. We've got hot chocolate, tea, coffee and mocha as well. We have rolls, we have jammy dodgers. Right way up.
I was free to breathe again. My life was saved by the love and blood of Jesus. And I found Jesus, he was standing over me. I was down and out and living on the street. There were times I could have died, but the Lord was by my side. I didn't know it then, but I'd been saved by the blood of Jesus.
Oh, it's been great being out this early. We've seen a different
Different crowd. A lot of people coming from the theatre, going to the theatre.
We've engaged with quite a lot of children. And somebody...
We got through a lot of the celebrations.
Yeah, and we've seen somebody who's got ready breakfast and he's just on his way to take it. And he was so pleased to have a roll and a cup of hot chocolate.
When I found Jesus, he was walking next to me. On the lonely path of my man-made destiny. He must have looked into my eyes, saw the tears and heard my cries. For where I stood, I was saved by the blood of Jesus.
So I wanted to become a street pastor really because there was a need on the streets of Edinburgh at night to help people to be safe and to be secure, get home safely. I suppose it started for me one night when there was a friend in the church who had been cycling down Lothian Road at the West End, and he just commented to me how he'd seen particularly young women sitting in the gutter and throwing up and wandering around with no shoes on, and he was really wanting to do something about it. So he talked to me as one of the church leaders, and I just thought, well, it'd be interesting if we could think about doing something. And then another friend in the church, who was actually a policeman at the time, heard about street pastors and heard about Ascension Trust, and he really caught the vision of it. And I said, well, we really want to get behind this as a church. And I was more and more getting excited about the idea of being able to get out there on the streets and get out of our four walls, get out of our stone box, and actually do something about some of the problems that society was facing, and particularly in the nighttime economy. So we did the training and went out first, probably in about June, I think it was June 2008 or 2009, we were out first on the streets. But that was really the inspiration. It was being feet on the streets for Jesus is what it was about. Not pressurizing people, not preaching at people, but just being there for them and helping them, caring, listening, all the things that street pastors do.
He took the weight off my shoulder. He came and gave me rest. He gave me peace from my trouble. Oh Lord, I have been blessed. Oh Lord, I have been